asking me why I joined Rotary, so I told them. So I say you should all go through the same process. I think in the nature of human being, there's always the desire to do good. That's the first principle. So every individual can be a volunteer. So you people should have that behind your mind when you do membership development. It's convincing them how they should serve. But they got that element of serve in everybody. That's the belief, the nature of things. Human beings are not born selfish. So, as I said, I wanted to do service, so I look around. And of course, you can do very little as one. You can do more as a group. You can do much better as a big association. That's how then you pick whatever you like and whatever your taste is. But if you choose Rotary, then it got two specific things in which they want you to join Rotary or the Rotary movement. One is service. Two, fellowship, friendship. And these two are characteristic of Rotary, and which has made me stay in Rotary for more than 50 years.
So, talking about fellowship, would you like to share some experiences that made you really feel a sense of fellowship when you were young?
Fellowship actually means friendship. If I had a chance, I wouldn't allow Rotary to use the word fellowship. I would allow Rotary to use friendship. Because friendship has meaning. People forget that Rotary, the emphasis is also family. And the emphasis is service. Rotary is a philosophy of life, philosophy of service. And the service is through its motto. What is its motto?
Service above self.
The other motto?
It's one profits most, who serves best.
Yes. So Rotary is a philosophy of life. It's a philosophy of service. To complete it, based on the motto, service above self, and one profits most, who serves best.
So you've been Rotary a long time. Are there any Rotary presidents which left a deep impact on you?
In my club,
Yeah, in Rotary.
of course, there are many presidents. We are nearly 90 years old, yeah. So there are many presidents that left impression on me. Some good, some bad.
What about the people who, the top 3 presidents who left the best impression?
Well, you don't judge people away because they do wrong things. You try to slowly, by example, change them and still keep their friendship. They're friends. You try to accommodate or live with. But if it's based on principle, you must tell them, I don't agree, I won't participate. There's nothing wrong with that. So, if ever there is a kind of democratic process that actually can work, it's not in a political party, it's in the Rotary. If you have a good crowd, it's a democratic crowd. Yeah? Just by sheer common sense of what I'm talking. I haven't done talking about anything legal, whatever. I'm talking about common sense.
Common sense isn't very common.
That's it.
Yeah. Basic human decency isn't very
So So all you got to do is to use common sense. And always bear in mind that you're speaking for the good of the club. That's the most important thing, not for the good of yourself. If you find that it was good for yourself and then you get beaten in a debate, accept it, because you grow wiser. Accept mistakes. There's no such thing as anybody don't make mistakes. So accept it.
I think there are many among us, even people who may be watching this video, who are interested in joining medicine and becoming doctors. So what would you like to say to them as a very senior doctor?
No, it's very difficult. For example, like myself, ever from young, ever since I go to school, somehow or other inside my brain, I have only two options, which is very old-fashioned option. I either want to be a doctor or a lawyer, which is the usual what everybody mostly thinks, nothing. And also during my time, there are no sophisticated courses like A, B, A1, computer, this, all that. They're very simple. You either be a teacher or the next one a teacher, three. So because all the three is because I feel that when I grow old, and because of my scout background, I always feel that part of my career should be service. So that's in me. So it's quite easy, fortunately. Everything that I do must have service. Rotary throughout its life has been guided by principles, not by values. It only pronounced its values in 1907. Strange, such a long time it takes. You want to define what's the difference between a principle and a value?
So a principle is broader than a value, because a principle is about the way in which you do something. It should be generalized to all aspects of what you do. But values are just ideals which you want to go towards.
Which is more important?
Principles.
Values. Values is eternal. Values is not related to any business or anything. Principles are related to a lot of business. So Rotary, as I say, was a business organization at the beginning, changed into a service organization. So it's important to them to introduce a lot of principles to prevent non-ethical practices. But values is what you learn. So Rotary's 5 values are friendship. That's one of the values of Rotary. It's not a principle. So you better be good friends of all your fellow Rotary interactors for life. Okay. Rotary's friendship is for life. Almost 100% of my friends are now all Rotarians.
Was it because
My business associates are dead. So my Rotary friends are still around. Friendship. Friendship means not only your friends. First friendship is your first friends are. That's right. People forget about it, huh? I think that needs a revision very importantly now by young people. Your friends, your parents, your brothers, your sisters, and then your extended family. The first extended family, members of your club. Right? That's the order. So friendship, not fellowship. Rotary use fellowship. I don't agree with it. I think they should change the friendship. Fellowship is very shallow. Friendship is commitment, caring, loving, helping, enjoying together. So Rotary preaches that. Friendship. Second is ethics, your profession. So if you want to be a good Rotarian, you better practice ethically. Don't cheat, don't cut corners. Don't promise more than you can do. What's the third one? Don't forget.
Integrity.
Integrity,
Yes.
yeah.
Integrity.
Integrity. And then there's two others.
Excellence, honor.
No, another two ones. Service, I think service is the one. Service and community service and international service, I think.
Excellent.
So Rotary requires you to do something within your own community and yourself. And if you can afford it to do, is to extend your service outside your community. But the emphasis is still within your community. But in a way where we run Rotary and Interact, we give a little bit more emphasis in international service because we want you to have a broader mindset to look at things overseas and to appreciate what you have here. You don't appreciate what you have here until you see what is over there. Okay, so that's why the visits, that's why the projects overseas. That is to broaden your mind.